Welcome back, wanderers, to Offbeat Wanderlust. Today we're diving into one of Europe's most charming cities, Amsterdam. Fun fact, did you know Amsterdam has more bicycles than people? It's a cycling paradise. The best time to visit is in spring, around April or May, when the tulips are in full bloom and the weather is just right for outdoor adventures. And getting around? Super easy. You can walk, bike, or hop on a canal boat for a unique view of the city. Stick around till the end because you do not want to miss number 7. It's a total game changer for any Amsterdam trip. Trust me, you'll want this in your itinerary. If you're enjoying the vibe, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get wandering. Number 1. Life of Anne Frank and World War II Walking Tour. Let's kick things off with a profound experience. The Anne Frank and World War II Walking Tour is a must. You'll visit key landmarks tied to Anne Frank's life and learn about the impact of World War II on Amsterdam. Sure, you've probably heard of the Anne Frank house, but this walking tour gives a broader perspective, with historical insights that bring the city's past to life. Plus, you'll feel like a time traveler exploring the hidden nooks where history unfolded. Fair warning, this one's a little emotional, but absolutely worth it. It's like a history class, but without the boring PowerPoints. Number 2, classic boat cruise with cheese and wine option. Now, after all that history, it's time to unwind. How does a leisurely boat cruise sound? Even better, add some cheese and wine to the mix. You'll drift along the famous canals of Amsterdam while nibbling on delicious Dutch cheese and sipping on wine. And if wine isn't your thing, don't worry. They've got non-alcoholic options too. It's a perfect way to see the city's stunning architecture, bridges, and houseboats from a totally different perspective. The best part? You don't have to paddle. This is the ultimate relaxing experience, with a side of Dutch indulgence. Number 3. Visit the Van Gogh Museum. For all the art lovers out there, Amsterdam is home to the world-famous Van Gogh Museum. This is where you can get up close with some of the most iconic paintings in history, from the vibrant sunflowers to the haunting self-portraits. Even if you're not an art buff, Van Gogh's story will captivate you. The museum takes you through his life, struggles, and the genius behind his brushstrokes. Pro tip, grab your tickets in advance. It can get crowded and you don't want to be left out in the cold, missing out on one of the city's biggest cultural gems. Number 4, wander through Vondelpark. If you're looking for something a little more chill and free, head to Vondelpark. This huge park is a local favorite where you can relax, people watch, or even catch some free concerts during the summer months. Whether you want to rent a bike and cruise around or just spread out a picnic blanket and soak in the greenery, Vondelpark has it all. Plus, you might run into some quirky street performers or spontaneous yoga sessions. It's like the Central Park of Amsterdam, but with a lot more cyclists whizzing by. Number 5, take a guided bike tour of central Amsterdam. You can't come to Amsterdam and not hop on a bike. It's practically illegal. Well, not really, but you get the idea. A guided bike tour through central Amsterdam is a fantastic way to cover a lot of ground while feeling like a true local. You'll zoom through narrow streets, across picturesque bridges, and past charming canals, all while learning about the city's history and culture from a friendly guide. Bonus, you won't feel guilty about indulging in all the Dutch cheese afterward because, hey, you biked it off! Number 6. Explore the Jordaan neighborhood. The Jordaan is one of Amsterdam's most picturesque neighborhoods, and it's a hidden gem that many tourists overlook. This area is filled with narrow streets, quirky boutiques, art galleries, and cozy cafes. You could easily spend an afternoon just wandering around, discovering its charm. One of the highlights is the street market at Noordermarkt, where you'll find everything from organic foods to vintage treasures. It's also a fantastic place for people watching, so grab a stroopwafel, wander aimlessly, and soak in the local vibe. If you're looking for a break from the tourist hotspots, Jordaan is where you'll find the true soul of Amsterdam. Number 7. Visit the Electric Ladyland Museum. Okay, I promised something unexpected for number 7, and here it is. The world's first museum of fluorescent art, Electric Ladyland. This place is like stepping into a psychedelic wonderland. The entire museum glows under black lights with fluorescent minerals, interactive displays, and mind-bending visuals that will blow your mind. You can even become part of the artwork. The owner is super passionate and will happily explain the science behind fluorescence. It's a funky, offbeat experience that's unlike anything else in Amsterdam. Trust me, it's so weird and wonderful that you won't stop talking about it for days. Number 8. Check out the Albert Cuyp Market. For a real taste of Amsterdam, head over to the Albert Cuyp Market. This bustling street market has been around for over 100 years and offers everything from fresh produce to Dutch delicacies like stroopwafels and raw herring. It's a great spot to sample local flavors without breaking the bank. Plus, you can shop for unique souvenirs, from handmade jewelry to quirky Dutch clogs. The market is also a great place to mingle with locals and experience the everyday life of Amsterdammers. Just be prepared to practice your bargaining skills and maybe loosen your belt a little for all the delicious snacks. Number 9. Tour the Heineken experience. Beer lovers, this one's for you. The Heineken experience is more than just a brewery tour. It's an interactive adventure. Located in the original Heineken brewery, this self-guided tour takes you through the history of the brand, the brewing process, and even lets you pour your own beer. There's also a virtual ride where you can become the beer, which sounds odd but is surprisingly fun. And of course, the tour ends with a couple of cold Heinekens in their rooftop bar. Even if you're not a huge beer fan, the Heineken experience offers enough quirky fun and photo ops to make it worth your while. Number 10. Visit the NDSM Wharf. Want to see the edgier side of Amsterdam? Head over to NDSM Wharf. This former shipyard has been transformed into a creative hub filled with street art, quirky bars, and repurposed industrial spaces. You'll find giant murals, art installations, and even an abandoned submarine floating in the river. There's always something happening here, from festivals to flea markets to live music performances. It's like stepping into a completely different world from the rest of the city. Grab a drink at one of the riverside cafes and soak in the artsy atmosphere. It's the perfect spot for offbeat travelers looking for something truly unique. Thanks for tagging along on this whirlwind tour of Amsterdam. Whether you're exploring the city's deep history, cruising its canals, or getting lost in a fluorescent wonderland, Amsterdam has something for everyone, especially those with a sense of adventure. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all things Offbeat Wanderlust. Have you been to Amsterdam? What did we miss? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, all the links to these awesome experiences are down in the description. Safe travels, wanderers. And until next time, stay curious and keep wandering.